Well, sorry you had to suffer through an ad there, but I am refusing to get premium. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going? Well, it's midnight for me right now, and since I'm tomorrow quite busy, because I have the day off, I'm still a bit busy, so I won't be able to make it to stream. I'll decide to just go live for an hour or two right now. Yeah, that's happening. Hope I'm audible and all that. And we'll start right off in a bit. Let me just start up the playlist back again. And let me change over to something. Okay, wait. Okay, this should work. Okay, so what is this? Why are we on this site? Why are we here? So for those who are new to my content, I started off in early 2021 by just streaming shit that is free on Steam and just reading the longest fanfiction known to mankind. Now I know there are longer stories than this one, but I'm not gonna read them, okay? I'm not gonna read the fucking Loud House fanfic that is just, no, that's about me. Hold on. Okay, I forgot this part. Okay, yeah. We made it till chapter 6. And we have to make it to 221. So let's see how far we get. Chapter 6. Welcome to the Smash Mansion. That strange feeling of completing a mission that could have ended your life because you didn't think of the consequences of wishing for a dimensional travel was alien to the likes of Chris. There was no greater relief knowing he had made it out alive with the help of his previously pissed off guardian leveling up a hideout in his name. Though Chris didn't like the fact that a hideout was blown up in his name, he did like being alive to live another day. Specifically living somewhere else, away from danger, was a welcome idea. Except now, as they both had appeared in a really dark place, the portal they took had dropped them at. It was not their home for sure. There were no open windows showing the outside world. It was pure darkness that greeted them from all angles they could turn around to. What? Chris breathed out when he eventually realized it was a bad situation to be in. But where are we? This isn't my home. Hold it right there, Lucario told Chris, grasping his trailer's shoulders to keep him from losing contact. I'll use my aura and scan the place for any shapes. Alright, I forgot you could do that, Chris said. Now hold it, you dog, said a voice from the darkness that startled Chris and pissed Lucario. Using your super sixth sense is going to ruin the surprise I've been holding for you two. Wait until I snap my fingers to bring in some light to the second place. Okay, I know I'm maybe a bit quiet, but I don't want to talk too loud. You know how these late night streams work, my bro has to wake up maybe early tomorrow. And I don't want to wake up. Okay, so that's why I am kinda quiet today. It's just a chill stream. I'm having a beer next to me. I'm occasionally gonna take a sip from it. Like I did right now. I had a long and hard day of work behind me, so I need just to relax and not play anything. I'll be busy tomorrow playing TOTK anyways, so yeah. Master Hand, the teen spoke when Ham recognized the voice. You brought us here. Why did you bring us here and not my house? Oh please, as if I was going to take refuge in that little home of yours with the humans ready to scream their heads off spotting me in the air. Racists, all of them, Master Hand said. You know what the best place for okay, we have 7 minutes in and I fucked up already. Place for refuge is, well, snappity snap, even appropriate sound accurate loud and clear. The first sign of changes was the moonlight coming from a long row of windows opening up behind their backs, with the distinctive gap between them that would be wide enough for the old weird. They both turned around quickly to brace themselves so what would go up, only to briefly lose themselves at the windows. Distracted by the windows, the room they were in lit up quickly and the darkness went away. They found themselves standing in the middle of a gigantic gray bubble. Sorry, I had to burp there. Looking around quickly, they spotted the aforementioned windows on the back, with two large doors right in the middle leading outside to wherever they were. To the right were many couches placed around rectangular tables being overlooked by a giant widescreen TV mounted on the wall. To the left was an empty wall, to the right of a large entrance leading to a pristine white area that they assumed was a kitchen in about tool size. Spotting many sinks and chairs placed around a very large table in the middle. To the front, the large lobby was 3 stories high with a wide open hallway on the first floor, and in one staircase on each side connected to the second floor, and another hallway with a wooden rail, and lastly, the third story level that was just a hallway. The gaudy red mattress brought the yellow grave and a small professional look to the large environment. Right there in front of them, Last Hand was floating, holding the pose he used to snap his fingers. Then Crazy Hand appeared from behind him and raised a trumpet, seemingly playing a triumphant tune by just holding it. Welcome, Last Hand began, to the Smash Mansion. That simple and emphasized greeting to the mysterious building only slightly startled them, but it didn't compare to how they got surprised at the very long echo that followed after that. The word mansion kept going on, bouncing across the empty hallways, which must have been very long ones to even allow the sound to continue for a straight minute. It wasn't impossible to believe that the building they were in was simply too big, as the word kept going further and further away into the hallways. The duo remained looking around until the world died out completely. Crazy had stopped playing the trumpet to see his fellow brother miserably lying down on the floor, right before he started sobbing like crazy. This is so depressing, Master Hand sobbed. That wonderful mansion devoid of people. Hello, oh somebody wrote in chat, let me click on that. If this is a recommendation to what to read next, I checked this out, but I have a lot to do with this one. We are only at chapter 6 right now. It's takes a bit. Okay, so this is a Phineas and Ferb rewrite. Thanks for recommending. I cannot talk. Thanks for recommending that. Well, this. I don't know if I'll read that because. I'll give it a look later, but I'm very busy with this one. This has like 221 chapters, and I'm only at the 6th one after being on break for like what? How long? Okay, when did I stop? When was my streaming hiatus? Was that summer 2021? Yeah, so since summer 2021 I haven't touched this one, so I'm a bit far behind on the schedule here. So I'm gonna be busy with this for a while. However, due to work, I should do more late night streams more often. I mostly have just late shifts. At least I could get some sort of content in. Okay, where was I? But yeah, thanks for the. What was it? Thanks for the link. I'll check it out later, maybe once I'm done here. This is so depressing, Master Hand sobbed. The wonderful mansion devoid of people. Chris and Lucario exchanged worried glances and looked back at the hand. This is a mansion, you said, Chris asked. Yes, the Smash Mansion. Master Hand got up very slowly. Population? Was 4. Formerly over 30. Oh god. Sorry, had to burp there. He sobbed. What is it with you sobbing? Lucario asked. What? You'd be sobbing too if the home were your house that many interesting people suddenly went dead with no one else to break up the silence, the hand complained. I'll have you know, I have never invited less than 8 people into this humble abode. But now I have to start really slow with the just 2 of you living here. I never said I was going to live here. Master Hand broke up crying. Lucario got a dope slap on the back of his head by Chris. We don't want to crush his self-esteem more, Chris hissed. He turned back to Master Hand as Lucario resisted that slap off to his guiltiness. Sorry, but we'll try to help you out with this. I think we agreed on that, right? The hand choked up and looked at the team. Can you multiply yourselves to 8 people? Didn't make me feel good with myself, the hand said. We can't do that. The hand sobbed harder, making the situation for uncomfortable for the 2 new guests. Now you're trying to get too much from us. Can't you just be happy of the 2 of us here? And me, Crazy Hand added. No window security, shut the hell up. And me, Crazy Hand added. A little moment of sobbing later, the hand regained his senses there at this low amount of guests. He wasn't satisfied with. Fine, he gave up in a bored tone. Welcome to the Smash Mansion, where impossible wishes come true as nightmares people didn't think through. Yada yada yada, please have fun in these huge empty hollow halls of pure silence and don't make a big mess during your stay or else I will pound you in the ground. The duo kept staring. What? The hand said. It's like the life in you just died, Lucario pointed out. Sorry. I did. It was horrible. He shrugged and composed himself even more. Oh, I needed all that steam out of my system. As if I said before, I got a breakdown. Welcome to this mansion, you two. This is the place where you would have never guessed before all your favorite colorful fighters lived together under the same roof. Chris grimaced. Seriously? You put everyone to live here? Yeah, yep. It's as chaotic as you may think, Master Hand said. I'm also plotting to kidnap Peach and Mario's nose. Luigi covering in fear and the snowman having a sword. The snowman? The swordsman having a sword club. So they're actively trying to avoid Captain Falcon's advances. The space fairy snarking non-stop at the antics. Kirby killing the fridge and leaving everyone to starve or leave the place for food. Mewtwo glaring at everyone who tries striking a conversation with them. Mr. G and W hiding perfectly in plain sight. Ganondorf fighting his urges to blow Link a new one. The usual for on almost a daily basis. That does happen a lot. I don't want to think what my survival rate would be, Lucario growled mentally at the thought. Trust me, all survive at the end of the day, the leader said. The fighters live in the use of the contract while turns are held at random times. Everyone gets a fair share of fun and can be rewarded for tossing punches at each other. You see, the fights here are broadcast to specific places all across dimensions of their homes. What? The viewer said in unison. I didn't invite people to this mansion to appease my desire for amusement. Who do you think I am? Master asked. I invited people to this mansion to appease anyone's desire for amusement. And monetary gain. It works what? Gidley said. The duo grimaced. Don't give me those looks. But that's it? Chris asked. That's the whole reason they even fight each other? To entertain people and give you money? I was acting as a physical almighty god of higher order to you lowly beings, or this. Master Ant said, what is so funny about doing anything you want with a flick of your fingers when you can do some effort and see how everyone reacts at your escapades? I support that notion, Lucario said. But what a way to go out of your way. Yeah, it makes things livelier than ever. Which I enjoy greatly, Master Ant said. I know it's pretty incredible such things happen across your TV set. That's all proof of how things are run here. I discourage you to thinking too much about how all of this exists. Even I'm not sure how this came to be. It just sort of did, he said, shrugging. I'm also curious to know how this dimension came to be. Well, it's almost like the meaning of life and all that anyone else wonders. Mysterious indeed. I guess that's a valid reason, Chris trailed off, trying to draw out this one explanation. Back to the matters at hand. No pun intended, Master piped up, startling them. Now that you know the stuff that used to happen, it's time to go back to talk about the damn subspace army. Scrolling with plans for amusement and turning this mansion into a superhero base or something cliché like that. The mission you two took was a rotund success. I was honestly worried Chris' lack of fighting experience and Lucario's lack of guidance would seriously stump you both. But you didn't. Sorry, I had to burp there again. Your strengths complemented each other. Somehow, like you pulled through. Lucario narrowed his eyes. Now, I'm not sure if you're flattering or insulting us, he said. Both. You two are newbies to this thing. Criticism is a harsh mistress during the first missions. The hand honestly said. Chris held Lucario from lunging at the hand. You succeeded, and that's a high praise to you. Protected Ness and his work from the evil plots. With them gone from the radar, safely put a cosmic lock on Ness's world so they never invade the place again. He turned his back on and shook himself. This is the end of this long struggle, but possibly you will have to follow similar stunts in each of them. Every world, while you were away, I looked at every relevant dimension and saw how things were going. Many of those dimensions were targeted, I'm afraid. Okay, so give me a second. I have to blow my nose. My nose is getting kinda clogged up. Man. It's been a while since I talked this much in a stream. I usually have like a few, at least a minute of breaks between different tangents. This is just one old thing to go through. Lucario narrowed his eyes. I'm not sure if you're flattering or insulting us, he said. Both. You two are newbies to this thing. Criticism is a harsh mistress during the first missions, the hand honestly said. Chris held Lucario from lunging at the end. You succeeded, and that's a high price. You protected. Okay, no, we read that before. Oh god, Chris shuddered. But as we go on, and turned back around, I would be giving our meager force will grow in numbers, and it surely become easier to handle these missions against the army. You can rest easy, the start will be hot and daunting. Like the underworld from Pit's world, Crazy Ant said. You have made it past that level. Yeah, like that, but with promise, Last Ant said. You do have a taste of what's to come. Out of no return, I want to clarify something. Are you two willing to continue this task? The team pondered this question a little more. Certainly it was all okay with Lucario, it was just him. But the aura Pokemon must be attached to a strainer that he would gracefully decline the offer of a strainer Hehehe, I took him during the portal transition because my brother could hardly contain himself to read a message to you guys. Didn't want the surprise to be spoiled. Crazy, this is serious, Master said. I now remember the depressing moment. Thanks. Picked Pichu from his brother's palm and put him down on the floor. Though it didn't look like his hand was examining the blocked out soul user group since he had him. Okay, I can confirm this one's not a zombie. It is the real deal. How am I in my own piece of earth was this possible? I saw him dying with momentary eyes. Did he really die? Chris asked. Maybe he was still breathing. Nope, I saw him. All limbs torn off by that laser blast. It wasn't a pretty sight. Hold on. Oh hey, Rhino's live. Man, Rhino. He was like not there for like a year or so. Now he's back having a similar streaming schedule to me. He's like live once or twice a month. Nice to see him back. I remember when he was like Coffee's sidekick on Artist Season 1. That was funny. Dan saw Chris covering his mouth and disgusted the small description. Pichu was the biggest example of not being able to come back to life than the others. And he is here. Alive and weakened. How did Taboo bring him back? That's the question that keeps bugging me. I never knew he had that kind of power. Perhaps Lucario stepped down at Pichu and then left in hand. It's best that you don't think about it too much. It's disconcerting to know your enemy has that kind of potential. Of course I can't stop thinking about it, Master said. That skill is extremely invaluable to him. If he happens to kill someone else from your side, they become pawns. But, he sighed loudly, today has been an extremely active day. The final battle being a massive casualties delayed resting time. It hasn't been easy for the two of you for sure. The duo nodded slowly. I'd say you two earned your rest in this world. You may use this facility for anything you want to do. The two looked up at the ceiling and stared around. So how big is this place? 10 floors high, with way too many rooms you don't know what to do with, Dan said. Every floor in itself is like 7 houses each. There are many rooms that aren't just guest rooms. There's a library, kitchen, washing room, gymnasium, theater, cinema, and hell lot of living rooms. Observatory, bowling alley, tennis court, the island wall, you should never raid. Museum, my sweet office, game room, bar. Begin at your little house, Chris. I wasn't competing, Chris scolded. Anyhow, hold on. Okay, nothing. Anyhow, this shall be your new second home as we keep doing the usual thing, Dan said, picking up Pichu. As for this little guy, I will have to wipe off his memory from all the events that transpired right before we even knew Taboo existed. The teen looked confused. All of that? He questioned. It's not a good thing to remember you were blown to bits. If he remembers that much, he'll never live a good life without that diaper turning up every night. A simple glance at Pichu is enough to tell me he doesn't have a great sharp state of mind. Yeah, he's a bit of a scaredy cat, but this help will be good for the team. Small sizes can be boom during the battle. They left the rest all night to recover. He threw Pichu in the air, causing the Rogers to gasp and snapped his fingers once, whisking Pichu's down self somewhere. Pichu's now resting in its room, with no memories of what happened. When he wakes up, he'd think the brawl season's going to start. Attempt your new recruits to return he'll tell it back to WoosReads, news to him about Taboo. Can't wait for the deja vu to ensure. Oh god, he'll be fine after the night. Oh god, he'll be fine after the night of rest for side. Are we going to stay here? I have arranged a room for each one of you. Your room is on the second floor. The car is on the third. You'll see the label on the door with your names on it. I'll rest with Chris. Courier flatly said. Chris nodded. Okay, you can rest with him. But isn't a extra bed in the room? We'll have to rest on the floor. That's fine by me. I'll rest by leaning on the side of the bed. The meditating monk type. They'll never get old, Dad mused. I didn't expect either of you to rest alone without the other. In this world that may be for the best. This world? The car repeated. Very exactly. The Smash World, Master revealed. He saw the board looks. What? You like using the S word a lot, don't you? Chris said. That word takes away from your title sounding impressive to people. I think the last stream I did before my PC got actually absolutely fucked was actually a fanfic stream, I think. No, I mean the last proper one. I don't think I ever uploaded a VOD for that. What do you know, Dad? You know that this world was created by your story. It's a world that exists right in the middle of hundreds of dimensions, completely hidden away from trillions of people, but a select few who are lucky enough to find themselves here. Speaking of which, you can find people spread across this world, but the biggest city you can visit for 5 minutes is... Are we going to guess? Smash City? Okay, I rightly said, no, my god, that's a weird name for a city begging to be destroyed. My stomach kinda feels weird. Hopefully that doesn't escalate and I'll have to leave for the toilet in a bit. It's called Nintendo City, the epicenter of everything that makes us, us. The duo kept the silence with them. Oh, stop it with those stares. It's not like we had any original names that sounded better than that. Mostyn said. One thing to mention is how Dreamcast Metropolis just died after a little while. It had so much potential. Fine, we'll take the name seriously, Chris said. I want the rest already. I want to see that city later at a later time. Their hands nodded and happily led the duo to the second floor of their group quarters. As they reached the second floor, the rather plain hallway that echoed with their steps, Lucario made a small comment to his platemate. Mustyn sobbed. This place is really dead. God, I forgot how long this shit is. I know this is the longest fanfiction known to mankind. One of the longest fanfictions known to mankind, but look at this. We're just a quarter here and we're already half an hour in. God, I would have made more progress if I decided to start reading Homestuck. Whatever. Chris's room. The room they had reached did have a plate with Chris's name printed on the doorframe. Behind the door was a normal-looking room. It wasn't worth writing home about. It was a large room with a vertical single bed to the top right corner and to the right of an average-sized window looking out to the south. Overlooking the bed from the north wall was a wide enough closet that was empty save for a few hangers. The room was a benefit of having a pristine light blue bathroom to the left of his entrance. Though Chris knew by experience, Lucario was never going to use the toilet thanks to admitting for that Pokemon gastric juices were top-notch compared to humans. Yeah, though, doesn't their waste get turned to their energy for their attacks? It's a permanent room, Chris, Mustyn presented. Lucario forever curious, the room has a similar layout, but it's not entirely the same. The teen went over to bed and touched the mattress bed, feeling it soft tonight. It's normal, I guess, Chris said. Hey, it's your decision to decorate as you see fit. Newcomers get to choose what to bring to make rooms unique and flashy, Dan pointed out. Suffice to say, you don't wander into Peach's room if you think your eyes won't get blinded by pink. Oh hey, Jabroni Mike's finally alive. I might rate him out once I'm done here. Totally noted. There isn't much else you can say for me now, Dan said as he backed into the hallway with Crazy Hand. Tomorrow will be a new day of events, and I'm sure the army will strike again that soon too. Get as much rest as you can, okay? Once the duo got thinking about fighting the army again so soon, Chris gasped in realization. Wait a minute, another day is going to go by? I left my house right without notice. What if my relatives come by and see if I'm not home or has cultural panels? I got taken care of, Mustyn said, conscious Chris. Luckily my suit for a convenient time of course, no excuses ever. Whenever you leave your work behind, time will just stop on my hand, unattended, in there until you decide to go back and resume your daily life. Time of the day you left won't be the same as the time of the day here, or any other world. So remember that you left the world during the morning. Don't come back there from this world late at night, or your sleeping schedule's going to get all messed up in the world. Oh, there's not a bit of use times inside. That's good to hear. Do I have to ask you to send me back there? There's no need for that. The Wii controller I altered for you is your gateway to any world, including yours. I to escape somewhere else other than Yo-Yo while this army of losing is taking place. He gulped and looked at the controller from his pocket, examining it just by looking at it. It was never my intention anyway. Just tossing it out here to remind you, the hand said, watching the human putting the controller away. And another thing before I leave. The clothes you have on are magically tied to your current job. You can at will remove them using the thoughts, and you will change back to your ordinary clothes. Try to bring some normal clothes with you while you are off duty though, or just keep changing clothes for any other jobs you may obtain in the future. They get clean automatically whenever you switch jobs. Oh yeah, I forgot he has the ability to change his abilities to those of other Smash characters. It's kinda like Kirby. What would happen if he uses the Kirby ability for that one? What a convenience, Crazy gingerly said. That's all for now. While you rest, I'm going to ponder a little more about how things will play out for us in this long run. Constant said as he closed the door with a finger. Good night, team. Tomorrow is another day. The door closed shut firmly and the hands had floated away to the lit hallways as the lights turned off for the night. I know the duo was speechless. It was not until an hour later of silence after Chris had undressed a bit and rested on his bed. Lucario, leaning from the left side of the bed, looked over his right shoulder as his trainer lied awake and staring at the ceiling. You haven't said a word or fell asleep, but Chris, Lucario spoke. You're the one to talk, Chris said, looking away and depressed. I know. I sensed your trouble. How troubles your aura fell in ever since we started talking to Master and he brought it up. No matter the brief smiles, you were hurting me on the inside. Lucario looked worried. It hasn't been easy for you, I know that much. It wasn't easy for me despite my power. Yes, Chris said, turning back to Lucario. We were both taken off guard during one of the similar moments. Everything just went to hell when we got separated. It taught me how the situation can turn dire in a single moment. He sniffled once, wanted Lucario to raise his right hand and placed over his stranger's chest. I can't believe I was this close to dying. And I couldn't do anything about it. I was so afraid, Lucario. I knew for sure that one moment I was going to— You weren't. Lucario interrupted him to keep him from breaking tears. Even if Lucario was starting to shed tears, being unwilling to be forced to think of the bad outcome, he kept a strong front as he looked at his trainer. I didn't, and never happened because I went to rescue you. While I'm alive, no one will be able to kill you, Chris. So don't lose hope. Dean sniffled and grasped Lucario's hand over his chest with both hands, barely able to cover it. I have to do something quick to be able to defend myself, you know. The fights ahead of us will get harder with time. You know that. I have to be able to keep up with you, or just 100th of what you have in power. I believe we both lack skill. Power is hardly an issue, Lucario said. You're an S2 person, Krish. Chris. I have the physical power to destroy anything. We both lack what the other has. Can't we try to combine our strengths? This isn't like a Pokemon battle. I'm also in the fray. Regardless, it is something we must do together. The other Pokemon said, you helped me countless of times in your world. Now it's totally right. I'll do it for you, Jeff. Please tell me we're not becoming sparring partners because I were. No, nothing of the sort. I haven't had the chance to properly decrease my power without the usual chores in the house. Lucario said, perishing in thought. I meant, while on a battle. Well, that's easy, Chris said, cleaning his eyes. I would stick on the back and you would defend me from the front while staying close. Lucario nodded and smiled. That right there is a start. I'll be your shield and sword while you provide support, he said. Honestly, I feel stronger and more focused just knowing I'm protecting you during a battle. And naturally, I feel much safer with you, Chris had a small smile on his face and grasped Lucario's hand tighter. You're the only reason I haven't gone insane. We can't function right without the other. I blew up my base because you went around Lucario chuckled. I so need you, Master, and just lucky I didn't wreck this building with you close by, without you close by. Chris chuckled next. Oh, please stop trying to justify your destruction because of me. Oh, my hand is falling asleep. You're the wild monster from the forest. I thought you were trying to cheer me up instead of trying to find an excuse to blow up stuff. 2 seconds, Lucario crawled and quickly got on top of the bed. his hands and knees supporting the roof of shock, Chris, Lucario minded the spike on his chest from hitting him straight at a severe poke of death. Ah, what are you doing? Chris asked Lucario with a securious expression weeks in his smile. I'm a wild Lucario from the forest. You are my prey. Lucario spoke downly, or rather fake dark tone. I am hungry. I must eat you. He was surely fooling around, Chris thought. Lucario hardly ever did anything like that. The teen was very all the same. Okay, I'm not sure I'm enough for your belly, he said. Lucario lowered his eyes. Sure you are, but first I'll have to try to with only effective technique. Squirming prey is never fun while eating it. He lunged his nose into right of Chris' neck and vigorously tickled him by the way of rubbing, trying to push Lucario away as was impossible due to his super strength. Playing a huge part in the attack, there was nothing Chris couldn't do but laugh loudly as the beast kept going with his nefarious attack. Foolish human, you are more resistant than I imagined. Lucario spoke between his attacks. I can't keep this up for long now if I have to. I give up, please. I give up. Chris laughed. Your mouth says so, but you're not feeling. I am not satisfied. No, Lucario was doing the rather odd attack just to cheer Chris faster. The aura Pokemon was not used to doing anything like it before, but he felt compelled to do it. Though of all times when his trainer was very depressed. Now that he was crying tears of joy rather than teats of sadness. Teats of the kingdom. Chris's only worry was to get the beast off the bed because it was proving to be hard to budge him. His tail wagged with no chance for Chris to see it. Lucario kept on groaning and tackling him mercilessly for about a minute. When Chris was given a chance to catch his breath at last, Lucario laughed hardly and got off from the bed to turn to his spot at his side. My goodness, Lucario, what's gotten into you? Chris asked, right in his eyes. You need to be happy, Lucario said, looking over his shoulder at him. It's one of my duties to see that you're happy. I'll not only protect you from physical harm, but from emotional harm as well. I am the other Pokemon after all. He saw Chris reaching out for his head and stroked the black skin in the middle of his ears. Lucario closed his eyes and enjoyed the gesture with a few low growls. I only need to have you two feel happy when I need to, Chris muttered loud enough for Lucario to hear. Thank you for being so nice to me. I learned from the best, his partner said with a smile, adding another rubbing motion on his head. You get to sightsee and saw the worlds, Chris. With me around, you get to enjoy your travels. Never forget that motivation. You're right, Chris said with more optimism. I need to stop thinking everything will get harder. It'll only get harder the more I get scared into doing nothing. This was a first venture, and it didn't exactly go right, because we're beginners. Next one, I swear I will enjoy it. Lucario nodded, as will I. The human yawned suddenly and adjusted himself on the bed. Thanks, Lucario. I can go to sleep without worries now, so good night, Lucario. Good night, Chris. Lucario yawned and fully opened his fanged mouth before trying to fall asleep with himself. With the strainer, several minutes when Chris had fallen asleep. Lucario opened one eye and started back at him, sleeping soundly. Without waking him up, Lucario turned to the left and pulled the strainer on his left arm to his side. Lying down on his cheek on his head and for comfort, subconsciously Chris smiled in his sleep. And Lucario looked happy as he got to be real close to him and give him a sense of protection. Securing safety in his trainer's sleep, the aura Pokemon fell asleep and made a mental note to wake up Chris before Chris did, so he wouldn't know what to move. The quiet night went on and peaceful silence followed. Okay. We're not even halfway there. We're 3/4 hour, like 43 minutes in. Let me check something. Okay, this goes on for another quarter hour, 15 minutes or so. Let's see how far we can get. But not for the two hands on a mansion floating above and loving deep in thought. So we saw how murderous a second Lucario can be, Master told Crazy Ant. I understand having such a tremendously powerful hound on our team will make things easier, but this is a team effort. He's not doing this alone. Why aren't you so sure about just spamming vocabulary on Taboo Spot? Crazy Hand said. 1. That sounds dirty. 2. I'm not surprised it came from you. And 3. We got an extra teammate with no battle experience along for the ride. Master Hand said, raising a finger for each point. Sooner or later he will notice getting experience from battles means squad, where he could just toss his jacket to death of death on the enemy. He'll be lucky to finish the sentence while doing it, he sighed. Look, this is bad. What if very much later on Lucario was put out of commission for something and then his trainer hasn't had any combat experience other than just saying one-liners. If everyone was like him, I wouldn't worry. As how everything stands, the issue is bound to happen someday and may cost us the war. He snapped his fingers. That's I will personally depower Lucario behind his back. What? Crazy and tried off. You're gonna nerf him without telling me? Crazy Hand's pulling a sucker right there. I'll just leave this impressive height intact with some extra power, but not his full power. Then explain I'm not telling you on limited power. I'm telling you straight to the face without having no time. His full relationship is just asking him to beat me up. I'll just make up a story I won't tell you what word I will use his powers to keep him away from being a threat. You think it's gonna work? Yeah, fantasies out of whack in these universes, his same brother said. Any fantastic theory is bound to be real to these guys. Oh god, my stomach. God, stomach pain really feels so horrible. Okay, I can endure it. We'll make it to the end of that video. And then I'll call it quits. You're right, I'm that crazy and said, but what else are you gonna do for tomorrow? You sure they can handle another mission with a nerf Super Lucario this time? I'll be honest, they're dead even if we convince how there are now another amnesiac creature to tackle on. Master, with optimism only gets you so far. We need more backup, but our choices don't exist. No one's ready to assist in the fight. They're too busy reading or trailing the past up to the present point. Except 2 people. Master stopped moving around. What 2 people? The question. Not the ones we have here, Crazy. Not them, Crazy answered. Those other 2. Who are those guys people you're talking about? Those guys, tell me. Ice, baby. Crazy, we don't have time for riddles. Just tell me who. Master hadn't solved the riddle in his head. Oh, I see. Wow, you have reserves ready. I'm amazed. Crazy, you came up with that. Something smart to say. What do you think of that? Okay, sorry, I have to go, man. I have to go. I'll have to go. I'll do the stream a bit longer. I have to go, man. I have to go. I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Alright. Okay, nah, guys, I'm back, but nah, this, I gotta stop here. I gotta stop here, okay? I gotta stop here. God, we're never gonna finish this chapter. Like, Jesus Christ, this would have taken longer than 5 minutes. I'm ending stream here. I'm gonna head back. I don't know what happens. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's. I'm gonna rate Mike for this. God, would probably be funny. It would probably be funny, I think. Rating him already just because I have to shit badly. Jesus, oh man, what did I eat today? Why am I having this? Okay. Oh shit, he's doing shit with Rev today.
Ravioli.
Okay, so
Mamma mia.
see you guys next time.